Next on ABC 7 News at 7, Governor DeSantis says that your child's lunch money could be in danger.
They're threatening to take away lunch money from poor kids.
ABC 7 is fact-checking the governor's claim, though, and if you need to worry about kids losing hot meals at school.
Plus, you can finally say bye-bye to the slow spinning wheel of the slow internet in the northwest part of the Cape.
I can't even wipe the smile off my face. I'm so happy.
Get more on the two companies bringing high-speed internet to the area.
And some people steal them, and others put them away, and a few just leave them wherever they want.
I've even seen them rolling through the parking lot and running right into cars.
See how the shopping cart has now become a test of character.
Will you pass the test? Find out when your News at 7 starts in exactly 45 seconds.
Live from ABC 7, this is News at 7.
School starts in Southwest Florida in about 12 or 13 hours from now. But tonight at 7, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says your child's lunch money could be in jeopardy. Watch.
They're threatening to take away lunch money from poor kids as punishment for us protecting women's sports.
Right now, it has to do with a poster the USDA wants in school cafeterias across the country. Thanks for watching ABC 7. I'm Krista Fogelsong.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff Butera. One way we get you more here at ABC 7 is we check the facts. So let's do that. Our Dave Elias did that with what the governor just said, finding out if you need to worry about your child losing a hot meal. Dave.
Yeah, the school lunch fight is all over this non-discrimination poster. The USDA, which funds school lunches, requires it be hung in school cafeterias. Now, it says that schools will not discriminate students based on their gender identity. That has set off a firestorm here in Florida. The poster prompted Education Commissioner Manny Diaz to send this letter to all local school districts, telling them to ignore the federal non-discrimination policy and not hang the poster. Commissioner of Agriculture Nikki Fried, whose office disperses the money, responded.
This is a poster that we are talking about that says that schools can't discriminate against kids when providing them food.
Now, federal law makes clear the sign must be hung visibly in school lunchrooms. However, Governor DeSantis responded this way.
They're threatening to take away lunch money from poor kids as punishment for us protecting women's sports.
The poster, though, makes no mention of women's sports.
This has nothing to do with bathrooms or locker rooms.
Both Fried and the USDA poster insist that it only prohibits students from being denied a lunch for being gay or trans.
A poster that says we will not discriminate against our kids in the lunchrooms.
However, not hanging it could put schools in jeopardy of funding. Lee County School District sent ABC 7 numerous pictures of the posters hanging in school cafeterias. Collier County also confirms they, too, are hanging the posters. Now, based on the facts, we rate the comment, they're threatening to take away lunch money from poor kids as punishment for protecting women's sports, as false. In the studio, Dave Elias, ABC 7.
Well, it's not the first time a poster has sparked some controversy here in Florida in school. This code of conduct poster caused issues in the Lee County School District last year. Some parents were upset about the restroom policy, saying students could use restrooms consistent with their gender identity, not necessarily their physical gender. It was about transgender students. School board ended up voting to take those posters down.
The Lee County Sheriff says goggles will help keep students safe this year. He talked today about extensive school training that his deputies have taken. He also says they are combing through social media. They are looking for threats of violence against our schools. They even have access to a key fob, which will now allow them to get into every school very quickly. And then there are those goggles that I mentioned.
We recently purchased virtually reality goggles where we can import the layout of any school and train for any situation. This training can be done anywhere. State-of-the-art technology has proven to solve and prevent crime.
VR giving them the layout of schools ahead of time. The sheriff says his deputies have done the required school safety training 7 times, and they have access as well to each school's surveillance video.
New video shows protesters gathering outside former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort here in Florida. The FBI executed a search warrant approved by a judge at the home yesterday. Trump supporters are outraged by the search, calling the Department of Justice and the FBI corrupt. Sources say the search warrant was part of an investigation into Trump's mishandling of classified documents. But some national security experts think the investigation could be broader.
I would be surprised if at the end of the day we learn this was simply an effort by the FBI to retrieve records. There probably is something much more significant there.
The White House says that it has no prior knowledge of the search.
Let's get you more. That's our promise here at ABC 7, because what happened at Mar-a-Lago got Florida politicians talking. Their responses, predictably, were split on party lines. Republican Governor Ron DeSantis and Republican U.S. Senators Marco Rubio and Rick Scott compared the search to something that would happen in a third world country. Democrats, though, talked about no one being above the law. The two Democratic candidates for governor, Nikki Fried and Charlie Crist, used this as an opportunity to go after opponents. Crist used the search as an opportunity to suggest Ron DeSantis should be condemning Nazis that support him, not worried about this. And Fried went after Governor Crist, tweeting a picture of Crist with Donald Trump.
In other news tonight, 66 dogs are out of Clewiston on a property where they were living in terrible condition. More than 5 different animal shelters in South Florida now have to take the animals since the Clewiston Animal Shelter is already full and can't keep that many. All but one dog was removed from the home. Crews haven't been able to catch it.
You can obviously tell from the condition that they're in while they're here at the shelter that obviously a lot of them are very hungry, a lot of them are very frightened. Right now we're really concerned about their health and well-being.
Hendry County Sheriff's Office is deciding whether to charge the dog's owner, but witnesses told our crews he did help gather the dogs so they could be taken away.
Happy. So just happy to have choices.
New at 7 tonight, thousands of people in Cape Coral are happy. They will have access to high-speed internet, and they've got options. Crews from CenturyLink were out today installing fiber cables in northwest Cape Coral. Comcast already started working in that area that is outlined here in the map behind me. Let's get you more. ABC 7's Jennifer Veglas on the new fiber optic cables that are going in.
Driving around the Burn Store Road area today, you may notice crews like this. Some of them are from Quantum Fiber Internet, part of CenturyLink, now working to install high-speed internet to thousands of households across Northwest Cape.
Now the doors are open. Now the floodgates are going to start.
Soon, thousands of people will have the choice between Quantum Fiber or Comcast. But it hasn't always been this way. Linda Stevens with the Northwest Cape Neighborhood Association says for many, it's almost been a monopoly, with CenturyLink DSL clocking in at a speed of 6 megabits per second. For context, it takes about 15 to stream a video.
It's been very difficult, especially through the COVID, for people to work from home.
Others, like Lydia Smith, signed a 2-year contract with Comcast Business, now paying more than $200 a month.
Just a lot of expenses that are kind of hidden when people come, want to build out here, and high speed is definitely one of the frustrations that everyone faces.
Today, Smith found Quantum Fiber trucks like this outside her home on Old Burn Store Road, installing fiber optic cables.
They buy 1 gig, it's 940 meg. We also have 3 gig, we have 8 gig.
While their crews work in the Northwest Cape, today, Comcast is also installing fiber internet cables in the Northeast Cape. Their target by the end of this year, providing broadband internet to this area of the city. While Stevens is choosing Quantum, Smith is just happy something is being done.
It'll be nice to have some options.
The goal for Quantum is to hook up over 100,000 homes in the Cape Coral area by the end of the year. I'm in Cape Coral. Jennifer Veglas, ABC 7.
New tonight on ABC 7, FGCU star and Red Sox starting pitcher Chris Sale, done for the season. Sale just broke his wrist in a bicycle accident, had surgery on Monday. It's going to knock him out for the rest of the season. A season already derailed by injuries. So he missed most of the year with a fractured rib cage, and then what you just saw happen. He broke a finger when he got hit by a line drive.
Well, we are still tracking a little tropical wave out in the Atlantic.
Southwest Florida's rated most accurate meteorologist, our chief meteorologist John Patrick, is here right now getting us more from the Hurricane Center.
And a little good news. We were talking about this yesterday when I was taking a look at the long-range forecast models on this tropical wave, saying, yeah, it's out there, but it's not going to really be all that much. Right now, though, in the Gulf of Mexico, nothing as a candidate for development there. Same in the Caribbean. But this is the tropical wave here in the Atlantic, not too far from the coast of Africa. If you were watching yesterday, this was an orange blob with a medium chance of development. Today, it's a yellow blob with a low chance of development. There are a couple of reasons for this. A, there's a bit of wind shear here in this area of the Atlantic, and there's also some Saharan dust. Look at that. The tropical wave is right in here, so it's kind of right on the edge of that dust. And then we have dust all the way over on our side of the Atlantic as well. Take a look. This is what's going to be rolling over us over the next couple of days. And that's going to do a couple of things. It's going to squash rain chances for one, and I'm going to track also hotter high temperatures and actually something good that comes from this floating from us. Your most accurate forecast, and that's coming up here in a few minutes.
Put your carts where they belong.
It's a decision every shopper has to make. Ditch the cart or put it away. Next at 7, what your shopping cart decision says about you.